Let's go through this again. Why do you wish to sail west?
To open a new route to Asia. Asia is the richest kingdom, the land of spices and gold. At the moment, there are only two ways of reaching it. By sea, sailing around the African continent. The journey takes a year. Or by land. But the Turks have closed this route to all Christians. There is a third way. By sailing west across the ocean sea.
The distance is unknown. It's said to be infinite.
Superstition. I believe the Indies are no more than 750 leagues west of the Canary Islands.
How can you be so certain?
The calculations of Toscanelli, Marin de Tir, Esdras.
Esdras is a Jew.
So what's worse?
2 minutes, and already you're a dead man.
For telling the truth?
Yes. We are burning people for less.
Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land. In the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanasar the king of Assyria led away captive, and he carried them over the waters. And so came they into another land. But they took this counsel amongst themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen, and go forth into a further country, where never mankind dwelt. That they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. And they entered the Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. And they entered the Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood, till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of 1.5 years. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of 1.5 years. And the same region is called Arsareth. Arsareth, Newfound Land. the scattering and captivity of the Israelites as described in the Bible. Assyrian captivity, 8th century BCE. This scattering occurred when the Assyrian Empire conquered the northern kingdom of Israel. In 722 BCE, the Assyrians, led by King Sargon II, captured Samaria, capital of the northern kingdom, and deported many Israelites to various regions within the Assyrian Empire. Babylonian exile, 6th century BCE. After the fall of the Assyrian Empire, the Babylonian Empire rose to power. In 586 BCE, King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon destroyed Jerusalem and the First Temple. The Judeans were taken captive and exiled to Babylon, marking a significant period of Israelite history. Persian period, 5th to 4th century BCE. Following the fall of Babylon to the Persian Empire under Cyrus the Great in 539 BCE, the Jews were allowed to return to Jerusalem and rebuild the temple. However, not all of the Israelites returned, and many remained in various parts of the Persian Empire, leading to a dispersed Judean population. Greek and Hellenistic periods. 4th and 2nd century BCE. The conquests of Alexander the Great in the 4th century BCE and the subsequent Hellenistic rule led to further dispersal of Judean populations. Judeans Jews spread through the Hellenistic world, leading to significant Israelites communities in Egypt, notably Alexandria, Asia Minor, and other areas. The Roman period, 1st century BCE, 1st century CE. The Roman conquest of Judea and the destruction of the Second Temple in 70 CE by the Roman general Titus. During the First Jewish-Roman War, led to another significant scattering. The destruction of Jerusalem and the Bar Kokhba revolt in 132-135 OCE further dispersed the Judeans' population throughout the Roman Empire and the entire planet.